All right, welcome to the Rambling Kitchen. Just kidding. Today we're going to be making some salsa. Make sure you go on and check out one of our links because we do have a recipe on it, a garden bed recipe that shows everything how to make salsa. Today, though, I'm going to make salsa and I'm going to call it everything but the kitchen sink. And what you can see here on the counter, everything here is from our garden. That's what makes this so fantastic. We got our onion, garlic, jalapeños, all these lovely tomatoes, a couple different varieties that we're going to put in there, and we got the cilantro. So I also want to show you the system that we're going to use to help keep some of this. If any of you have ever canned tomatoes or done anything like this, tomatoes, it goes everywhere. The juice goes everywhere. So this is a one-piece cutting board system, which is great. You can put marinade in here. It's got this lid you can put on it. We'll take this lid off. So you got this cutting board here. So we'll do a lot of our prep here. And the nice thing about this is it pops up and it just to keep everything contained so the juices don't fly off and go all over the counter. Like I said, if you've done any kind of canning of tomatoes, it is a mess when you do it. And then I'm gonna use this handy dandy, it's really just a French fry, chopper. I used it last time and it worked great. Just kind of chop everything up in here. It gets the perfect size of stuff that we want for our fresh salsa. So we're gonna go ahead and start getting this stuff prepped. Gonna show you how I'm gonna use this and let's get going. All right, we're getting ready to get started with this. I'm gonna show you a couple things. So one thing I wanna mention is you gotta check out this cool shirt, all right? The goat. This is on one of our t-shirt shops. Make sure you go on and check it out. We'll have the link below. Okay, one thing I wanna show you here is we got this dicer here, this chopper. So this is the smallest as you can get. It looks like about 1/4 inch. So I'm gonna stick the tomatoes in there and we're just gonna dice them up. Same with our garlic. One thing I am gonna do, I'm gonna double chop the garlic and the onions just to get them a little bit smaller because those are kind of big. But as far as the tomatoes go, that's fine. So let's get this going. So also one thing to remember when we get started is that a lot of these tomatoes we're using, we would only be using them in salsa because you can't really slice them or put them on the table or anything like that. Yeah. That's all right. Whoa. Kind of squirted everywhere. As you can see, it's very juicy, so this helps a ton having this inside here. All right, you can see we got all of our tomatoes chopped in here. Look at, I mean, that's perfect for like salsa. It's just really, really good. So, I mean, I didn't get this for this. We have it for our potatoes that we got. We're gonna make some different French fries and things for it. So, but all right, so we got that. I'm gonna go ahead and do one whole onion, one whole red onion, and I'm gonna do this twice. So I'm gonna hold my hand under it. I'm gonna dice it twice and I'm gonna put it back through just so it's a little smaller dices. All right. And then I'm gonna put them right back on here again and just run them through here one more time. And that way it's just be a better consistency for the salsa. So we'll just pile them back on here again. All right. Just run them through there one more time just so they're nice and small. All right, put this one in here. Oh yeah, that's better. And then we'll set these right back on top. Hit them one more time. Maybe there's a quicker way, but the consistency of this, the last time I did it was just amazing. All right, we got our garlic. Do that next. Again, everything's right from our garden, so this is amazing. Doesn't get any fresher than this. Same thing with the garlic. Get it nice and diced again. And the spice, the jalapeno. We will have the seeds in this because we do want this to be a spicy one. So we've done 2 whole jalapenos in here. Last week when I did it, I only did 1 and it wasn't that spicy. So. All right, it's one small piece left. This is turning out great. All right. And then the last part of this puzzle is our cilantro. So let's give this a whirl. Perfect. Look at that. Everything looks great. We'll get this out of the way and then we'll start mixing this up. All right, we got all the ingredients in here. We're just gonna give it a nice mix. Obviously, we're gonna add some salt and pepper. I like adding a little bit of cumin to it too, just to give a little bit of flavor. But wow, look at this. This looks great. Looks like a good, consistent mix. A few pieces that didn't get diced up perfectly, but I mean, you want to talk about consistency. Look at that. I mean, everything is pretty much the same size. It's perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, and then we're gonna add a few dry ingredients to this. Like I said, we're gonna add some cumin. We're gonna add it to taste. And then just a touch of sugar. All right, so we're gonna put 2 tablespoons of sugar in here. My third hand over here is gonna help me. So we'll mix that in real good. And then we're gonna start with a 1/2 tablespoon of cumin just to see what it tastes like flavor-wise. Yeah, just a little bit of flavor. And then probably like maybe 4 squirts of lime juice. Yep, perfect. All right, we'll mix this up. All right, and then we're gonna put a nice dose of salt in here and pepper. So go with probably 4 tablespoons or so of pepper. That's good. All right, that's probably good. Probably more like a tablespoon, I guess. And then just go ahead and let's put some salt in. Got quite a bit here, so we're gonna add a good amount of salt. All right, that's good. All right, we got this mixed up really, really good. Look at this. I mean, that is just amazing looking. Okay, we did a quick off-screen taste test. We're gonna go a little bit more cumin, just 1/2 of what we did before, just to give a little more flavor, and some more salt. All right. I think we got it. One thing I do want to mention when you're tasting it, you want to be careful with the salt, adding too much salt because your chips are going to be salty. So, all right, I think that's it. That's everything but the kitchen sink. It looks great. I'm telling you, I know it wasn't the traditional way of cutting stuff up, but look at this. It doesn't have any, it's not foamy. Everything's pretty much consistent size-wise. There's a good chunkiness to this that looks really good. And so, all right. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna can this up and we're gonna put it in the fridge and we're gonna enjoy some salsa. All right, take care everybody.